Okay, here's part 2 of chapter 3. It is the contention of this book that Superman is a hero in the public mind because he is compared with God in a combination of models 3 and 4. To be sure, any hero in the Western world can, in one way, be aligned with some aspect of the Judeo-Christian tradition. When a preacher spots godly qualities in the work of Superman, he illustrates how the biblical message does appear in some strange places. At the same time, one of the insidious, subtle forces at work challenging the biblical message is pop religion, which also finds itself being expressed in a wide variety of art forms. If people dreamed up Superman, the same can be said of any god of pop religion. That young fellow at the discussion group insisting that people invented God to take care of their own needs is at least half right. He is dead wrong about those who have encountered the living Christ, but he is quite right about those who drift along on the waves of popular sentiment and the fickle religion that goes along with it. A teenager was in my office one afternoon chatting about his love life, which was not going very well for him. He had a crush on a girl in another class. The symptoms were all there: loss of appetite, inability to concentrate, weak all over, unable to sleep at night, yet dozing during the day, frantic reading into her every gesture, some hidden meaning: she loves me not. He dreamed about her all the time, but he said when he was with her, she acted in a funny way. She isn't really being herself. She isn't acting as I know she should. Sometimes that is a perspective, insight that people can have into each other's lives. But just as often as in this case, dreams give an image of a person that is untrue. This young fellow dreamed of a girl who was all of the things that he wanted. He was desperately in love with his dreams. Alas, he never really came to know the lovely girl herself. We do the same thing to God. We are ardent in our faith and devotion before the throne of our defiled dreams. But in the age of biblical illiteracy, when our Bibles are almost never opened, how can we be so arrogant as to claim we really know God? In what ways are we taking the time in our lives to get our private feelings and shake hands with the God who is wanting to be known? The Superman-God comparison can be helpful to us in two ways. We can delight in how the Judeo-Christian tradition is expressed in comic art forms. Also, too, since we know the Superman is the product of human dreamings, the expression of human wish projection, and the Superman bears striking resemblance to the god of popular religion. What a tremendous opportunity we have to hold him and his pop God look-alike up to the light of Scripture and see what we can discover. Wow, I'm really having fun reading this. I'm going to have to get to chapter 4 quickly. It's called Dream On. See you in the next video.